Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another SH Figuarts action figure review on the Bandai Namco Tamashii Nations Venom Let There Be Carnage SH Figuarts figure. I have been wanting to review this for quite some time. I originally didn't want to pick it up so much. I did like the movie. I'm not going to say I loved the movie, but I did like it. And I'd seen quite a few pictures of this figure, and it looked pretty cool. So I ended up taking the plunge, went for it, and we'll be talking about this figure some more pretty soon. But first, we got to hit that theme song.
ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking back hits, subscribe to the things.
So the packaging has no window over here, but we get some nice silver foil for the text right over here and there, so that's pretty neat. You can't feel any texturing right there. Nice image, by the way. On the side, you get that silver foil again. You can feel it embossed on the packaging. Product shot right over there. On the back, you get some more product shots. Ooh, tentacles all over the place. Looking pretty sweet. Nice picture right over there. I like that. And then on this side, it says SH Figuarts Carnage. Very cool. Like how you can see the eyes right up top over there. That's very cool too. And then on the top, similar kind of thing. SH Figuarts Carnage. Venom Let There Be Carnage. Not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And if you're trying to get your SH Figuarts, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here is Carnage out of the packaging. This figure is freaking fun. Just first impressions right off the bat. I gotta say, it's a very fun figure. A lot of display options going on over here. I certainly do like the aesthetics of the figure. I mean, there's a lot to like about this piece. I do have some minor complaints, but I gotta say they are fairly minor. So let's get a closer look at those accessories first, and then we'll get a closer look at the figure. So I love that we get 3 sets of hands over here, even though these smaller clawing hands are just ones I don't really use very often. I usually use the big claw hands or the fist hands. Right over here you get the 2 heads. Now the instructions over here have some of these bladed accessories listed as tentacle tip parts. These flat ones right here are considered to be interchangeable hand parts, and I guess this is an interchangeable hand parts, and this and this and that and that. You could swap them any way you'd like. You can fit them on the hands. You could plug the tentacles into the arms of the figure, which is really cool, so you can get a big old long extendo swipe against Venom over here. And I think these all look fantastic. Paint applications throughout are very impressive, and I love the sculpted detail. You get nice little ripples throughout here and nice texturing, and you could take this apart right here, which I haven't done yet. I'm not going to do it. Nope, it's not coming off on me. I'm sure if you heat that up, though, you can remove it if you want that to be shorter. But these all plug into the back, and then just get a closer look at one of these right here. I love the black paint mixed in there. And then you have this guy right here, which is very cool. Really like the variations right here, and they're pretty film accurate. I did put the movie on as I was taking pictures, and man, I had a great time taking pictures of these things. And then this one's identical to, I guess this is one of the hand accessories. Yeah, you can see the shape of the hand right there. That's why they call it the hand accessories. I get it. And then you can see this one right over here is pretty cool. My biggest complaints with the figure are really the fact that the movie was just so comic and accurate with their design for Carnage. It just really upsets me. Like, they should have focused on maybe some of the constructs more and made them smaller and not giving them the big old tongue, you know what I mean? But the hands look really good. Just getting back to the figure itself, you know, I love how the musculature looks throughout on this thing. Nice gradient with the more orange color going into the deeper red right there. The fist hands look really good also. And the head sculpts. I love these. You have some very nice stretching going on around the eyes. The teeth look really good over here. This looks badass. I really like them. Very good looking head sculpts. Man, the teeth look really good and everything. I wish they'd went with more of a design that looks like Carnage from the comics, right? Here's a picture of Carnage from the comics. Like, the teeth are all black or red. You know what I mean? It would have been nice if they'd gone with that. And I don't remember seeing him with a big old long tongue like this. Maybe in the Ultimate Carnage or something like that. But yeah, it's the design itself that bothers me with this more than anything. You know, it just looks too much like the frickin' Venom. Here's the SH Figuarts Venom. It's like, why did they want to do this? Oh, I just locked the tongues right there. There you go. You all wanted to see that. Nobody wanted to see that. But yeah, it looks too much like Venom, and that bothers me. I think that bothered everybody. But getting back to the work that SH Figuarts did on this thing, I think they did a fantastic job with these heads. I gotta say, I wish they gave us more peg for the heads right over here. That's such a tiny little peg for porting the heads on here, and it will stay on once you do get it on. It's just always tricky to do. It's not very fun to do, but there it goes. It's on there, and man, the rest of the body of this figure looks freaking fantastic, man. All the muscle fibers over here, and the black over the red with a light black wash in some of these details over here just looks amazing to me. I really dig it a lot. It looks really, really good, man. Look at that. And I like how we have these little squiggly tendrils all over the place. That looks sick. I could just repeat over and over how much I love the details on this figure because it looks just freaking amazing to me. I really like it. You can see some bald spots, of course, in the joints, but man, I think this is dope. I really do like all the veins. I mean, it's more symbiote goop than veins. I really hate that he had to have tendrils sticking out of his back all the time. Like, just all the time, dude. Come on, man. They had to make it like that. I mean, it's cool that they did it, the figure justice and everything with having these things, and we'll go over the articulation more in a bit. But I have to keep them off right here so you can see the back of the figure, and yeah. It looks really good. Its butterfly joints look pretty good over here too. So, and the crotch isn't really bothering me too much. It's got a lot of broken up bits over there, but I don't know. For some reason, it's just not bothering me as much as some of the other ones. It's not the greatest, but still, it looks pretty good, man. This is a dope looking figure. Sorry, I just really like all the details here. You can see he's got very muscly butt right there, and then more tendrils sticking out of the calves. It's not exactly the same. I like the asymmetry to it. And then the Carnage toes look really good over here too. So that's pretty neat. Again, some bald spots right there with those ball joints. That is annoying. But it mostly looks badass to me, man. No peg holes at the bottom of the feet, which is okay. Ooh, seeing him all loaded up like this, I gotta admit, he does look cool. I do like how Carnage looks over here. Anyway, the articulation is pretty badass. We have a hinge over here with the neck joint at the same time. That looks like the very best head articulation you could get, man. For me, that's my favorite. Ball joint down there, hinge right over there. I'm going to see if I can make that happen with the street humans. That'd be pretty sweet, man. But yeah, with both of those joints looking down, he'll look all the way down like that. You get side-to-side motion, and you do get head pivoting right over here too. You have the butterfly joints that don't move back so much, but they do move forward, and they shift up and down at that butterfly joint. You also have the shoulder joint that allows movement all the way outward. These can get a little on the loose side. Then you can move them all the way down, inward like that, rotate a full 360. You have the bicep swivel. You have the pinless double jointed elbows. I mean, we expect that with the Figuarts, right? And then you get the pin ball joint right here for the hands, so you can move them in any direction. You have the nice diaphragm joint right over here that is limited. It will just twist that much. It does pivot a bit, crunches forward that much. Waist joint pops off on you. Gotta be careful with that. But yeah, without it popping off on you, you can see a little bit of gappage back there. You'll crunch forward that much and back that much. You get some pivoting at the waist, but not the greatest amount of pivoting. Damn, that ball joint is frustrating. Yep, keeps wanting to pop off as soon as you twist it side to side more than that. So not a whole lot of range of movement there. You can see the legs could split outward that far, kick forward that much, back. Then you have an upper thigh cut. You have the pin. Damn, dude, it just keeps, God, which is, whoa, where's the Sentry figure at? There he is. There you go. There you go. All right, so I just had to do it. Sorry. Okay, just happened to have it there. Not sorry. Okay, double jointed knees, and then you can see that the ankles will rotate side to side, hinge down, hinge up. Beautiful ankle pivot, and we get to articulation. And we get the articulation on the back. So these are all ball pin joints right here. You can move in any direction, and then you just have to be mindful of which direction that pin is facing. So you could move that up and around, and then you get a joint right over here on the end. Now to measure out this huge Carnage figure, yeah, that's another gripe of mine. Again, not Bandai's fault at all. Totally Aviarod's fault. I'm going to blame Aviarod. It does stand at about 9 inches tall. Then here's a Let There Be Carnage figure next to the Marvel Legends Venom, and we have the SH Figuarts Venom from Let There Be Carnage, right? I think this is from Let There Be Carnage. But anyway, yeah, too much blue over here and a little bit shorter than the Legends figure. However, I did have fun with these two figures just fine. I posed them around and had a good time. This figure's been growing on me, can't lie. Then here's Carnage next to the latest No Way Home Spider-Man figure. And yeah, I mean, dude, is that what Peter Parker is supposed to look like next to Carnage? That's the size difference we remember from the comics, right? Right? And then for a Carnage comparison, I'm just using my 2 Marvel Legends Carnage figures because, yeah, I don't have an hour and a half to get my amazing Yamaguchi Carnage into a vanilla pose. You like that zinger right there? Amazing Yamaguchi does great stuff. But anyway, here's the Bucky Cap mold version right over here, and then here's the animated series version, which does stand a little bit taller. And then here's Carnage next to one of my Street Humans prototypes. We have Prince Alago over here, and the Kickstarter launches September 29th. More info in the description below. Then here's Carnage next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Inner Letdown Spider-Man. Hey, you love singers, don't you? Not a lot of people know this, but I have a beautiful singing voice myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed this figure a lot. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you enjoyed the figure too, hit that like button. If you want to subscribe for more content coming your way, be sure to do so. I do appreciate it. And I do appreciate you guys watching. Thank you very much, especially if you made it all the way towards this part of the video, which is not the majority of viewers on any YouTube video. So anyway, thanks for the viewership regardless. And this figure, again, Frecky, thanks for pushing me to get it. I'm happy that I got it. I really do like it a lot. It looks magnificent. I really love the sheen to it. I love that we get all this sculpted detail with detailed paint applications to go with it. It has a sloppy look, but the applications of those paints are really, really accurately applied. So it looks sloppy a little bit, but it's not at all. It's a very clean looking figure, and I really like the way it came out. I do have minor gripes about it. Aside from the minor gripes, I didn't mention earlier that it would have been cool if they had a Woody Harrelson head sculpt to go with this, or a transitioning head sculpt, but to be honest with you, I'm going to have the tongueless head sculpt on here while it's on the display base, or on the shelf anyway. So yeah, I'm not even that sad about it not having a Woody Harrelson head sculpt. And again, my biggest gripes with this figure are really just the content of where it was designed from. You know what I mean? I just think Avi just took a big old rad on that character, and it's just really irritating. But you know, again, as a figure, I think this thing is freaking awesome. Not cheap by any means. You're looking at over $100, but man, for me, as a collector that's bought a bunch of figures and just spent $80 to fill up my tank of gas over here in California, I'm going to give this Carnage figure a Sud rating of...
I love it!
And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. And I will catch you guys later. Peace!
Crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face,